The Hippo Lord playing on the PS4, and today we have MX versus ATV Supercross Encore, and I am going to play. I'm continuing my career. I've done the 250 West, East, and the championships. I am going towards MX versus ATV West, then I gotta do East, and then I gotta do that championship. Once I have that championship done, I will have all the vehicles unlocked. This is to get this vehicle. Look at this thing. You can get an EDX 650. That thing there. It's a beast. It's alright. But I wanted to get all the bikes unlocked. I've got the MX 500s. I've got the 450s. The 250, and the 250Fs. The 125s. I unlocked the 50F. I don't care about the ATVs, but I want that EDX 650. And from what I understand from online, that's how you do it. You've got to get the MX versus ATV West, then do East, and then do the championship for that series. And I am right now number one. I have 97 points total out of, I don't know how many you can possibly get, but I've had 3 first place wins and 1 third place win. So I think you just got to get somewhere in the top 3 to unlock the next event, which would be East. So, yeah, I'm going to do the next 4 races, and we'll see how that goes. Let's see, I want my 250, I like my Nordic. I've done all the Nordic bikes, I haven't bought any of there's add-on packs for bikes. What's funny is Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, all those are really inexpensive, like they're $2 or $2.99, stuff like that. But the ones I really want are KTM or Husqvarna, and those 2 packs are $10. So the 2 that you want to play are expensive, and the ones that you don't care about are cheap. I mean, it makes sense, right? They want us to spend money get the other, brand name bikes, But I think it's just graphics. That was a horrible start. I don't think they're going to perform any different. Oh, I landed on the four-wheeler. So four-wheelers, ATVs versus motorcycles, the MX series stuff. I do not think there's any competition here. A bike is always going to be a four-wheeler. As you can see, I'm now in second place on a bike, and the leader of this race is up there on a bike, which I'll catch him. I've been doing okay on this game. What my brother and I have found, Tunnel Rat, my brother, what him and I have found is that you don't need to hit the brake that much on this. Keep the gas down. Just keep that pressed down. And where's that four-wheeler going? So you just keep that thing, the gas pressed down. I never even move my finger off it. I just keep it there. The left stick, obviously is good for you push it forward to keep going forward as fast as you can. And turn it left and right a little bit, depending on, nudging your bike either each direction. The right stick lets you steer, and you can do tricks while you're in the air. You can use it to kind of whip your tail around. I tap up or tap back before hitting a jump. Tap back before hitting a jump, tap forward when you go over it. It's kind of like Excite Bike, if you remember the days of Nintendo, where you'd pull back on the jump and sort of wheelie up it and then push forward as you're heading through the air, so you can get that little bit of extra boost there. But one trick that my brother and I really found works well is we don't tap the brake that often. Occasionally we will, but a lot of times I did it right there, and that's what happened. You go squirrely and go off the track. So because it makes you dig into a little bit too much. So what we find works the best is instead of doing that, tap the clutch, which is the L1, I think it is, L1. And you tap that right before you tap it when you're going around a corner. It'll give you some grip to sort of finish that corner out, or tap it right as you get up a jump, and you'll get this extra boost of speed. You tap it at the beginning of the match, right as you leave the gate, which I did wrong this time. I screwed it up. That's why I wasn't in first place out the gate. And you will take off. You know, maybe next race I'll do it correctly, and you can see that, because it's all a timing thing. Because you don't know when that gate's coming down when you start the race, so it's kind of a like, without a little beep beep boop, you know that most racing games have. You don't know when it's going to come down. Ooh, I unlocked Denver. We were talking about that the other day, how that was the only track we hadn't unlocked. 122. All right, going on to Dallas. But let's see if I do it right this time, because you just got to tap that L1 button, kind of get the you got to hit it at the exact right moment. So what I do is I push both left and right joysticks up, push the gas to the max, and just tap that L1 button, the clutch, in hopes that I hit it at the right time and it ejects me out of here. Yes, there we go. See that? Oh, shoot. I almost slowed myself down. Whoa, crap. That's funny. I'm still in first place. How? This game is broken. Okay, there goes. Well, it's an ATV. I'm going to pass him in a second anyways. Oh, face plant. Yeah, one cool thing is, since I'm, the Hippo Lord, Anox the Hippo Lord, I was able to write Hippo on the jersey, and because everyone thinks I'm a vintage geek, they think I'm a goon. I picked the goon on my butt patch. And I think it's fun to have a fun helmet, so I went with the Mohawk helmet. There are fun, so far we've unlocked 4 funny helmets. There's a space helmet. You get a pumpkin, like you're a jack-o'-lantern. Then you can unlock a chicken head, and then a Viking helmet. And I thought at first that the Viking helmet might be a regular helmet with Viking horns on it, but no, you got hair and all this other stuff. You look like a Norse god, so it's kind of lame. The chicken one I think is the best. The pumpkin one lets you have goggles, and the chicken one lets you have goggles. The pumpkin looks okay, but the chicken looks the best because you got these funny looking eyes that stick out under the goggles. It's hilarious. Ooh, I'm gonna wipe out there. Whoa. Good thing I got a 5-second lead, because that was a pretty bad mess up. Yeah, it helps to make whooshing noises, like whoosh, whoosh. Because you want to try and land your bike on the down slope of the next jump, if you can at all help it. And sometimes pushing that clutch button really helps get that boost so you can get over the hump to that down slope. Because that will give you an increase in speed if you can hit the next thing on the down slope there. And sometimes that's what you need to overtake another player, or just keep that lead that you've built up going. So, Ah! I'm all over the place. You can completely customize the bikes in this game, your outfit. So you can, you know, I went with red on the 250s. But I have a yellow bike with a yellow outfit, and I got, you know, you can set up 3 different outfits for your guys. And multiple, you know, your bikes, different sizes, can be different colors and things. I have a blue getup, a red getup, and a yellow and black getup. There are green bikes, you know, of course you can do green, but there doesn't seem to be any good outfits that go with a green bike. And you know how in motocross you want your outfit to match your bike to a certain point. You can do teal and stuff, but that doesn't really look all that good on a green bike. I can't believe this guy is like Sarah Whitmore. He's like so far up ahead of me here. That was a bad turn. And I gotta beat them. Oh, come on, you can't do that. Look at that, he just totally clipped me. On purpose, even. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh. So I think that Sarah Whitmore thing was the person who's right behind me in points, so I gotta... least get second place here if I can't catch up to her and beat her again. Oh, that fucking guy! Wow, I shouldn't swear like that on a live stream, should I? But I think this game sometimes cheats, though. Oh, good, good, good. He wiped out. There we go. Because it will have people come back. I was like, in one game, I was like 20 seconds, 18 or 20 seconds ahead of the person behind me. See that Sarah Whitmore, number 2? So I'm 12 ahead of her right now. They were so I was like, I don't know, 18 or 20 seconds ahead, and out of nowhere 2 bikes just flew over my head, like launched at the top of the screen. Like they were just in hyperspace, and they passed me. So they caught up 20 seconds worth of time in like 10 feet. It made no sense at all. So I think sometimes the game cheats because you're getting too far ahead in points, and it's not really a competition. So they just make some of these guys go like 1,000 miles an hour somehow. So that was another pretty good start there. This one's a weird track. Wow, are you good? Ah, getting all squirrely. Hell no. I wish I could use the 2-stroke version on this, but you can't. If they want you using the standard one's not a downloadable bike. But the 2-stroke versions of the 250 and stuff are better, I feel like, anyways. I think in general, I think even in real life, a 2-stroke bike is better than that. I don't know for real though, because I'm not. My brother is a motocross kind of bike race guy. He owns a bike, he rides, you know, but has since we were kids. But I'm not in real life. I have my motorcycle license, so I'm capable, but I just don't. It's a lot of investment, you know. He has a truck, he has to drive, you know, a couple hours away to get to a good spot to ride the bike. You know, it's a big commitment. Kind of like how surfing was in Seattle, you know, you had to be committed, and I took it up surfing when I was in Seattle, but eventually that drive got to me because it was just always too far away. To get to a good spot, you had to drive 3 hours, and then you'd surf for an hour or two, and if it ended up not being that great of conditions, you had to drive 2 or 3 hours back home. And it's just like, ugh. And that's how it is when you have a bike, an off-road bike. You've got to truck it, trailer truck it all the way down to wherever you're going to go. And then, you know, spend a couple hours and you got to drive all that way back home. Whoa, off the track. Oh, I lost it there. Whoa. So I got a picture I gotta post on our Twitter. Our Twitter is @Awesome Geek Show. Yesterday when I was out and about, I was getting groceries actually. I checked out the toy aisle like I always do, and I saw the new figures for the new Bumblebee movie. We're out already in stores. Now they do look, the figures themselves still look kind of MBA-ish. I was hoping they'd have some of those Cybertron ones that we saw from the trailer, because they all look pretty Gen 1 when they're on Cybertron, and I was very happy about the way that some of those characters looked, and I hope that that's the direction they move as they carry this on, because I think Bumblebee has sort of changed. It's gonna bridge us between the MBA-ish looking guys and the Gen 1. And I think might end up rebooting the franchise as far as the films go. So hopefully we will have Gen 1 Transformers on the big screen after this movie comes out. Because that's what we all want. Frank Welker. It's too bad the guy who did Starscream / Cobra Commander passed away years ago, because that would have been cool to see him doing the voice again. Where did that guy go? You see how fast he got ahead of me when I was in first place the whole race? And now, right at the end, he just like jets past and claims that first prize. That's what I mean about them cheating. They don't want you to get too far ahead. Let's see if it was Susan again. No, it was Vince Freeze. Sarah Whitmore, not Susan. Sarah Whitmore got third. The same people are getting in the top, which is unusual. Usually in this game they're all over the place, so... Huh, that's interesting. MTX versus ATV Supercross Encore. I think we got this match and then one more. There's 8. Seattle. That's where I was originally from New York, and then I moved to Seattle and found that Seattle was my true home. The people, the attitudes, like that's That's who I am as a Seattle person. Oh, I'm dead. And then I had to move to Florida because I couldn't afford to live in Seattle anymore. A few health problems came up that I was just better off living with family and friends. But it's like, now that I'm healthy again, I sure wish I was still in Seattle. I wish I could have somehow made that work. In hindsight, I probably could have made it work. I probably could have figured some stuff out with some generous friends, but things were just going so fast. At the time, the easiest option was to move. Whatever. But found a good job down here. I'm real happy with it. Working for Lego as a merchandiser, which is a really cool job. It's fantastic. See a merchandising job come up in your area for Lego or any of these companies like Hasbro or anyone, I recommend it because it's a really cool job. You set your own hours. They give you some things that you've got to accomplish in a certain amount of time, but you pretty much can do it at your leisure. Works well with having a podcast and a YouTube channel because you can do all that as well. Which, by the way, is why I'm not so down in the pits about Seattle, not living there anymore, because once I get everything back on track, really get on my feet down here, I can go visit whenever I want, because I can set my own schedule and my own hours at my job, and if I can get this channel and various other things going, it'll just mean a little bit more in my pocket and the ability to do more stuff like go to visit Seattle and stuff on a regular basis. And not miss out on the things that I love doing there. And seeing my friends. I miss a lot of my friends. And pretty soon, one thing that really sucks is like the travel in this country. The United States is terrible for public transportation. We don't have, taking an airplane sucks. It just really sucks. Your whole day is shot. If we had a train system like they do in Japan, we could be there in half that time with no hassle at all. And if we could, and time-wise, I don't even mind it. If we get self-driving vehicles that I don't have to sit behind the wheel, I'll take a self-driving car to Seattle once in a while. Just because if all I have to do is sit in the vehicle and it's electric and it goes on its own and just can drive from here to Seattle. Now, I know that local self-driving cars will be available in the next, probably within 5 years, but what's it going to be? Is it going to be 10 years out? Is it going to be, how long will it be before I can just get in a self-driving car and say, take me to Seattle, and it will, and I can sleep in it, you can, you know what I mean? It could be like a little bus thing. You could just sleep in the back, eat food, it'll stop, let you eat or something, and that's pretty much, you just kind of go along for the ride, As long as I have an iPad, I can, there we go. Trophy earned. MX versus ATV East. So he came in first, I came in second, but overall, in the entire series of races, I came in first with 191 points. Sarah Whitmore, Vince Freese, of course, career completed. But yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna visit. I'd love to have better public transportation or a self-driving vehicle that could just take me up there. I could go there every 2 or 3 months, you know. Anyways, that's how this kind of works, you know. So now that I've got that, I've unlocked ATV or MX versus ATV East. I'll have to go through all 8 of those, and then I can unlock the championship and get that 650 unlocked. But that's all I'm going to show you guys today. Just wanted to show you a couple races and ramble on about my thoughts as I was playing the game. Talk to you guys later on the Super Awesome Geek Show podcast and YouTube channel. I'm John, your host, the Vintage Geek. And, yeah, I play as Anox the Hippo Lord on the PlayStation 4. Really looking forward to Battlefield 5 coming out. And I wish it was still coming in October, but now it's going to be November. I hope we do another beta in October, because I really miss playing that game. I want to get right back into it. But anyway, yeah. Talk to you guys later. And keep it geeky out there, okay? See ya.